Volto a relembrar que pode descarregar o benchmark na nossa plataforma e se não tiver a conseguir ver através da plataforma, pode ver no YouTube. De seguida temos o nosso primeiro convidado espanhol, Kameli, Development and Marketing Advisor na Technology for Investment. Obrigado pela participação, Fares.
And thank you very much for the opportunity. If you'll give me a second, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, as I am a screen, I'm going to speak about the tactical actions for a smart Black Friday. Why? Because Black Friday this year is going to be straight different than any other years because the economic situation, because of COVID and the restrictions that is going to have this structure, this situation that we're living. I don't want to say new reality because at the end it's a new normality because it's a new reality, and we need different approach to make tactical actions because at the end it's not a strategy situation, it's a tactical action for increasing our results in Black Friday. I'm going to switch out my video and I'm going to focus on the presentation, if you don't mind. Give me a second, because I'm having problems in the presentation. Thank you. Okay, speaking about tactical actions for the Black Friday, smart Black Friday. I put the presentation in Portuguese for you to read it properly. Even I'm going to try to speak loudly and in perfect English. Why we are speaking about tactics? One of the things is for years, Black Friday is one of the opportunity windows that we've been using as a promotion window. We are not using the context of the Black Friday of United States, one day of a strong outlet and stock reduction. And this means that is created a dynamic competitor scenario when everybody wants to take the opportunity. And even there is any other point that most of the buying in Black Friday are made, except of those that Joanna was speaking about, some kind of electronics and impulse buying these things that are made as a pre-Christmas sales. It means that you need to take some measures, you need to take some small actions for ensuring that the recovering of the investment, the return of the investment, the profitability is achieved. Because at the end, the big problem that we have when we speak about Black Friday is that it's right together to Christmas, and returns and refunds are going to change our operations. And the peak that the logistics companies have make that we have another problems with logistics and with the customer care at this point. Okay, I don't have to told you that that's the reality of the Black Friday. It's a monster of logistics that been prepared for months for the logistics company, and most of the e-commerce has been preparing the tactics and the sales and the advance. And as Jonah was saying in her presentation, you are seeing the analytics and preparing your forecast. But at the end, it depends so much of the ability of the users of buy again in the same way that they do it past year, with economics in a different position, and also that there is a lot of problems because at the end there will be a lot of clients that cannot go inside of the big malls or cannot move to physical stores in the same way because of the COVID prevention measures, and then it creates a bunch of retailers that go to online without the knowledge of how to deal in online, and it's going to make that this situation is not the preference ones because they are going to decrease prices, trying to sell in the same way, in the physical way than in the digital way, and that's not the proper way. And also the marketplaces, Amazon, AliExpress, and the local marketplaces or vertical marketplaces are going to play a role really hard this year. Amazon have make a delay on the Prime Day. For the past October, there is the single day, and after Black Friday comes the Cyber Monday, and all of this is happening before of Christmas. The important point here that you need to understand is In e-commerce, the rules are totally different than in most of the business, because at the end, you have the same rules than in the physical stores or the retail, but there is only one goal. There is profitability, rentabilidad. If you don't find the profitability, the problem is the refunds, the returns, and the next campaign and the cost of acquisition of these clients are going to destroy your profits and are going to be damaging your accounts. And that's the reality. You need to think in rentability. Even this is a small profitability. If the rentability is not so high, you need to find the profit in any single operation. As Peter Drucker was saying, the profitability is the main criterion of any company. This phrase speaks by itself. It means Black Friday, Christmas, and the post-Christmas sales need to be profitable. And if you are in some of the areas that are going to take a place of the Singles Day of the Cyber Monday, you need to take care of it for sure. In the last survey that I've seen from Portugal, 7 of every 10 consumers are going to still trying to buy in the same way as past year. 7 of 10 of every consumer in Portugal thinks that they are going to spend money in the same way of the past year. But the reality is that retail stores and e-commerce are not going to be aligned as past year. It means we can take a past year service as a guidance, but probably the situation is going to be slightly different. And that's the real important thing. I love Jerry Maguire, and I decided to put show me the money, because did you remember what was the point? At the end is show me the money. Where we are going to find this profitability in every operation. The first thing is the temporary moment, the seasonality. We need to focus that Black Friday is going to happen 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 10 days, depending on the area that your business are, but mostly it's from 4 to 7 days in Portugal. It needs that the temporary moment is going to be one of the things that you need to focus on. And I'm going to tell you later how to deal with it. Logistics. For sure, cost and operations in logistics is one of these things that you can not left apart, because it will be the main problem for e-commerce at this year. The recurrence of the buying. Every client need to buy more than one time in your store. If all the buyings that you get from Black Friday are quitting you, are dropping your sales in Christmas or in any other sales, there will be only a change of the temporary moment of the people buying, and they will buy with less monetary value because of the discounts. It means that you need to find the recurrency or the frequency, depending on your business. The loyalty. When we speak about loyalty, we think that loyalty is giving discounts, providing any kind of points of gamification, this kind of stuff. Loyalty is about getting your clients with special treatment during the moments that all the business is making discounts, okay? And that's any other of the points that you can find this profitability. I've been doing it for years, all of these points and the last one, and it's very good. Communication direct with the client. And yes, you can do it. And it's not about your chat, it's not about the chatbot, it's not about email. It's about using WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, depending on the business, but mainly using WhatsApp. If you can speak in a client by WhatsApp, or you can send him some information, catalog, or wherever, you have a non-synchronous opportunity of getting these clients making a purchase in your store. And that's something that is special for the companies that have physical retails and e-commerce, that is going to change the experience, because you can make live shopping, you can speak with the client, and you can tell the client when he can go to the store for increasing the sales. And the last thing is to find a way to improve your reviews in the marketplaces, in Google, in Facebook, wherever, and to improve the comments that you are receiving, because this is a profitability that is going to happen to you in the next 2 months. And it's very important that the problems with logistics, the problem with the product, the expectations, and the lack of communication with clients don't affect your positioning for the next months. And if we speak in the part of the business, we need to speak in the part of the consumers. Do you remember there was one time, one part there was the manager and the other part was the player, and the player wants to solve the money, wants to take an advantage of the situation. And that's the way that we need to achieve this profitability in operations. The first one is change decisionability. Yes, you can make your Black Friday 3 days in advance. Amazon is doing it this year. I've been doing it for years. You can change your Black Friday to only 1 day at a time for your clients and 1 day at a time for the rest of the clients with very big discounts, because you're going to decrease your cost per acquisition in marketing. You can move your Black Friday out of the normal dates, depending on your business, depending if you build services, or depending if you have physical stores and e-commerce, because you can make Black Friday in physical stores in one date, and in e-commerce in any other, taking into account the stock that you have in the physical stores. Changing the dates, and most of the cases, make it in advance is one of the best ways of doing it. You can make a bonus and give money or discount on any kind of advantage or second discount or wherever to the client for sending them the package later, 1 week later, whatever. Amazon this year do it, but I've been doing also for years, and it will quit you a lack of operations and problem with the deliveries. And the client, if the buy is an advance of Christmas and it's not an important thing, it's not a gift for immediate in November or the beginning of December, yeah, they will accept it because they want to show me the money. They want to save their money. Okay, and you can get some extra discounts in a second purchase. You can give an extra discounts immediately in your checkout process, like an upsell or like a cross-sell. You can give a discount when a client buy in any other of your stores, in the physical store or in your own store, in a special day with a high discount. You can look for the recurrency and look for the frequency of buying depending on your business. And you can make some special discounts for the friends of your clients or for your own clients if they communicate with you. One of the things that better works for me for years, for the last 2 years, even in the last 2 years, the last two, is giving discounts by WhatsApp. If you ask me by WhatsApp a discount, I will give it to you. And then I can speak with the client and I can convince the client that I have it in an environment that I control. Business WhatsApp, by sure. And the other part is, if you make a buy, please send this to share your product, share your buy, or give any kind of comment or review in any store, and I will give you an extra discount for you during the next 3 or 4 months, or for your friends immediately in 2 days, special days, or whatever. And the most important thing, if you use Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, send your catalogs, send your things, speak with your clients, try to communicate with them, and try to make upsells of cross-sells. Don't be aggressive. Let the clients speak with you and solve problems. I use your in-store personnel, your staff that is not occupied because of several things, or extra staff that you can hire if you are not a physical retailer, to sell by WhatsApp. And the most important thing, please give any kind of price, bonus, or discount to these clients that give you a review and make this positioning for the next months are good. This is an example of how to work with product and timing at the fair, and it's going to be one of the ones that get obsolete so far, and then you can be more aggressive, but you don't need to be so aggressive in the Black Friday because you have it in Cyber Monday. If you work with timing, you work with dates, and you say, okay, if you get in our Black Friday in advance, you can buy with a 40%. If you buy during the days of Black Friday, you have a 35%, and if you buy later, only in Cyber Monday will have a 50%, but only for electronics. because it will decrease your cost per acquisition, and you are going to get your stock free, and this cost per acquisition is going to be the same as the discount that you're giving. That's the point of working with pricing. For giving you an example, one of working the time and the client, this is a Black Friday limited time only. It can be for new clients or it can be for clients, and you can take 2 separate dates. But they will be, for the clients, it will make that they feel like VIPs, and for the new clients, it will be the opportunity to have a sale. But you have to make a limited time or with limited products. And also, you can get the advantage of making working about the calendar and the price. Depending if you are buying on the first of the Black Friday, you have discounts, and at the end of the Black Friday, you have a special discount only for the stocks, only for these things that there is not the whole spectrum, the whole catalog. And you can make a special buying of 24 hours for a line of products, a vertical line of products, this kind of things. And if you have a service, make a pricing discount, but a pricing discount like only one day, only for one product, only for one line of products, or if you have a subscription, only for a subscription, okay? And you can work also, this is my last one of tactical actions, work with the client and the pricing. You can have for a special line of product and a special discount only for recurrent client, or only for people that are referred. You are in a club of buying and this kind of stuff. And they will be working with clients and working with pricing. Why this is important? Because this is tactical actions are speaking about, we are always speaking about pricing. There are reference to prices. They are concerning to pricing. You need to have a pricing strategy that finds profitability. You need to understand what will be your cost per acquisition, your cost per operation, the cost for changing the moment in time, and that will be your discount in the pricing. It means that your pricing strategy will be very related to your cost and to your profits. And you cannot make the things in the wrong way that is done in the past with the dumb discounts of percentage for stocks, because at the end we have a lot of returns. The median past year of returns in the whole business that I can find in Portugal, it was 18% of returns of products. In retail, in fashion retail, they will be higher, and in high value products, high value service will be lower. But at the end, 18% is going to be refund, is going to be get back to you, is going to be, and you need to address this stock, this cost, and try to sell the product if it's possible in the next campaign. And it need to be in your profitability study, how much of your product is going to be get back to you when you make a sale and a tactical action in Black Friday. Oh, and that's the important thing. What are our leverage for making profitability and get benefits in the e-commerce side? It doesn't matter if it's a marketplace on our own e-commerce. The first one is decreasing the cost of acquisition of the user, making tactical actions instead of spending money in acquisition. And working logistics, for sure, trying to decrease the refunds and the returns, and trying to find out the first way of change the location and change the peak of logistics. And the last one is working with the RFM matrix. That's recurrency, frequency, and monetary value. Why? Because at the end, this is one small caption of the recurrency matrix that one of my friends, Jose Carlos Cortizo, has done. And you need to work in how much present are the last buying, how much is the voluntary money of this client, and with what's the frequency that this client is using your e-commerce. You have a big opportunity in Black Friday to get some clients into the loyal clients, into the champions, into the prospect loyals, and to wake up the overnight clients using the price. And if you make a proper segmentation and a proper marketing using direct channels, using direct communication, or using acquisition, you will find a way to use this recency, frequency, and monetary value matrix for increasing your profitability. And the scenario that we are going to find for the sales until the finish of this year, and probably the beginning of the next one, is that the economy is really volatile at this point. And you know, this is a VUCA environment, volatility, ambiguity, complex, and uncertainty. And also need to add COVID-19. And there will be a lot of companies that is going to decrease prices and are going to send stupid campaigns. And when I say it's dumb campaigns, because they are going to try to sell at any cost. And then it will make the scenario difficult. That's the reason that you need to work in tactics for not to spend the money in marketing. And that was all. And obrigado, as I used to say in Portugal, and thank you very much. And I'll try only to make you a final message before of going out. That is that, give me a second for putting the video. This final message that I want to say is related to my back screen. I'm working with the Star Trek with Enterprise, because I do remember at the beginning of this COVID scenario that everybody needs to find a way to say hello. And I do remember Mr. Spock of Star Trek. He say, "Live long and prosper." He's wishing you a long life and prosperity. He's doing it without any touch and from a distance, and he's helping you to the motricity of your hands. There is always a way to doing the things in a better way without changing a lot within your behavior. And that's the reason that I want to speak about tactics, and thanking you for being here and try to transmit what I want to say at this point.